Minus Maths. I teach CBSE 10 Maths. This is my sister Tina Lovers. She teaches 8 Maths. Alright, now let's jump into the video.
Today we are going to be learning exercise 4.2 fourth question. Find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 365. So this is the fourth question. So here they had mentioned consecutive positive integers. So you guys might be wondering what is consecutive positive integers. Already we had studied what is consecutive positive integers in the lower classes, especially in 8th standard. Okay, so in that, first of all, you guys might be wondering what is consecutive integers. Why? Because you guys might have forgotten that. So don't worry. Already in this chapter, in this exercise 4.1, already we had focused on this topic, that is consecutive positive integers. Yet I would like to say that what is consecutive positive integers? It is nothing but it is like x, x plus 1, x plus 2 and so on. Okay. So this one is exactly what is consecutive positive integers. If you guys want to know about consecutive positive integers in detail, I'll just give the link in the description box. Okay, so you can watch that video so that it will be useful for you guys. Okay, so now here they are saying that find two consecutive positive integers. So we are supposed to find two consecutive positive integers. Sum means, of course you guys know, plus, whose sum of whose squares. Squares means we are supposed to square is 365. First of all now let's write, let the two consecutive positive integers be x, x plus 1. Okay, so as you guys know, I'm going to be taking it as x and x plus 1. Alright, so now we wrote the two consecutive positive integers. Okay, so we just solved it till here. We just wrote the values. Okay, and then after that we have sum of whose squares. So here sum means plus, squares means of course we are supposed to square. You guys might be wondering, what are we supposed to square? We are supposed to square x and x plus 1. First of all, here as you guys can see, we shall write the x as it is. Here they had mentioned sum. Sum means we are supposed to add it, am I right? So let us add x plus and then x plus 1. So here I just wrote this as it is, that is x plus 1, and of whose square is 365. Okay, so here we are supposed to square them. So let us square it. So x square, and here we can just write x plus 1 the whole square. Okay, so now we just wrote this, we just squared them, and then whose square is 365, so is equal to 365. Okay, so finally we just wrote all those values by using these statements. Okay, so again let me just explain it. First of all, we are supposed to write the two consecutive positive integers. Okay, so we just wrote x and x plus 1. Okay, so we can just write x plus 2 also, but here they mentioned two consecutive positive integers. So I just wrote x and x plus 1. So sum of whose squares. So sum means we are supposed to add it. Am I right? So I just added x plus 1. Okay, I just added them, but whose squares? So here they mentioned squares. That means we are supposed to square them. Am I right? So I just squared them. Here it is x plus 1 the whole square. Okay, since we have x plus 1 right over here, it is whole square. Okay, that is 365. So is equal to 365. I just wrote it as it is. So that's all. This is the simple explanation. Okay, so now as you guys can see, we have x square and here we have x plus 1 the whole square. So here something it is odd. Here we can just apply a formula. So in the lower classes, of course, we had studied the formulas. So here it is x plus 1 the whole square. This is exactly similar to a formula, that is a plus b the whole square. So a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. This is the formula. Am I right? So here instead of a, we are going to be writing x, okay, and instead of b I am going to be writing 1, okay. Wherever you have a, we are supposed to write x, wherever you have b, we are supposed to write 1, okay. So now let us use this formula and let us solve it, okay. So first of all, now let us write x square as it is. So I just wrote the x square as it is. Now we have x plus 1 the whole square. We shall just apply this formula, a square plus b square plus 2ab. Let us just apply. So here no, wherever we have a, we are supposed to write x, wherever we have b, we are supposed to write 1, okay. So first we have a square. So here instead of a, we are supposed to write x, then it is x square, okay. So it is plus x square, alright, x square, and then next we have plus b square. So instead of b, we are supposed to write 1, then it is plus 1 square. So it is plus 1 square. And next we have plus 2ab. So here it is 2 into a into b. It is the multiplication form. First let us write plus 2 as it is. So plus 2, and here it is a into b. Am I right? It is the multiplication form. So the a value is x and the b value is 1. So here it is x into 1. Okay. Let us write it in brackets since they are in the multiplication form. Okay. And then is equal to 365 as it is. Alright, so now since you guys know, we just substituted all the values. Now let us simplify those values, okay. So here we have x square, so one second. So here we have x square and x square, both are like terms, okay, both are similar, okay. So what we are going to do is, we are going to be solving them. So plus and plus is plus, so we are supposed to add them. When we add x square plus x square, we get 2x square, okay. So one second. So it is 2x square. So you guys might be wondering how it is 2x square. How means here we have the coefficient 1, here also we have the coefficient 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2 and x square as it is. And here plus 1, okay. Why? Because 1 square means 1 into 1. 1 into 1 is 1 of course. And then we have plus 2 into x into 1. So here we shall just multiply the numbers first. So 1 2s are 2. So let us write plus 2 as it is, and we have only one variable x, so we can just write the x variable as it is equal to 365. Alright, so now let us write it in the order wise, that is 2x square, and the next term it has to be 2x, and then it has to be plus 1, and here it is 365. So we can just get this 365 to the left side, am I right? So now let us get it. 2x square, I hope you guys can see it. So 2x as it is, and then plus 1. So when we get it to the left side, it changes into 365 minus 365 is equal to 0. So when we just subtract it, we get 364. Am I right? So now let us write 2x square as it is, and 2x, and plus and minus is minus. So when we just subtract 1 minus 365, we get minus 364, okay. Since here the greatest number is 365, which is minus sign, so here also minus, okay, and then is equal to 0. So here when you just look at it, we can just take 2 as common, am I right? So we get all these numbers in 2 table, am I right? So we can just take 2 as common. Okay, so we are supposed to multiply with a value, whatever it is, we should get the above values, okay. So already we took 2 outside, then we should write x square. Why? Because 2 into x square is 2x square, and then plus, here we have 2x, so already we have 2 outside, so we can just write x. Why? Because 2 into x is 2x. Now we have minus 364. So here how we can just do is, we can just write the minus as it is, and then now let us solve it. How much? 1 2s are, it is 2, am I right? So for example, let me just do it here, okay. So 364, am I right? So when we just cancel them, 1 2s are, it is 2, and remaining 1, and here is 16, we get 16 in 2 table, that is 8 2s are 16, and then we have 4, that is 2 2s are 4, okay. So likewise we can just cancel it, okay. So when we just did it, 182, we can just write 182. So this is the simple way to find it, okay. So you guys might be wondering, why did we write 182? So when we just multiply it, no, 2 2s are 4 and 8 2s are 16, 1, 1 2 is 2, 3. So we got the number that is 364. So when we just already we have 2 outside, so 2 into 182 is 364. Simple. Okay, so this is a easy way to find the factor. Okay, that's all. I just did a simple way, so don't get confused in this. And then okay, here plus into minus is minus, so it is minus 364 is equal to 0. Alright, so now as you guys can see, so here now we can just take the values off from the bracket. Why? Because yeah, of course we are supposed to do it. When we just take it off from the bracket, no need of writing this 2. Okay, so we can just write the inside values as it is. Alright, so now as you guys know, we are going to be using the old method. So first of all, let's write the A value, B value and the C value. So what is the A value? So A value is 1 and the B value it is 1. Only we are supposed to write only the coefficient. Okay, that is the numerical value. So here the constant term, of course it is minus 182. So now we are supposed to multiply the first value and the last value, that is 1 into 1 minus 182, it is minus 182. So now let us take the factors, find the factors of 182. Of course that is a common method how we used to solve it. So when we just take the factors of 182, when we just multiply that number we should get 182, but when we just plus or subtract that value we should get the middle value. So here the middle value is 1. So this is the middle number. So here the value is 1. We are supposed to get 1. Okay, after taking the factors of 182 we are supposed to subtract or minus plus that values, but we should get the middle value, that is 1. So when we just solve it now, you guys can understand. Okay, you guys might be wondering what is the factor and what those stuffs and all. Don't worry, later on I will explain it. Okay, so first of all let's take the factors. So we are supposed to take 182, am I right? So first of all we are supposed to go with the 2 tables. So 9 2s are 18 and 1 2 is 2. So we got 91. We can't just use third table, 5 table. We are supposed to use prime numbers, am I right? So we can't just use third table, because if you use also we can't just solve it. So 5 table also we can't. So what about 7 table? We can just try it with 7 table. So 1 7 is 7 and 2 balance, here it is 21. We get 21 in 7 table, that is 7 3s are, it is 21. Now we got 13. Since 13 is a prime number, we can just multiply, we can just put 13 table, we can just use 13 table. Okay, I am sorry. So you can just use 13 table, that is 113 is 13. Okay, so since you guys know how to do this method, why? Because in the first chapter, that is the real numbers, I just taught you about prime numbers, those stuffs, am I right? I hope you guys remember that. So by using that method only I am just solving it, these things then. Okay, that's why every chapter is really important. Okay, we should not just skip even a single chapter. Okay, so learn every chapter step by step. So I had already uploaded all the videos in the first chapter, you can just check it out. Okay, so what are the factors of 182? So 2 into 7 into 13. So first of all here we can just take it like this, 1 second. So we can just multiply this, that is okay. So 7 2s are, it is 14 and here 13 as it is. So we are going to be, these are the factors of 182. So you guys might be wondering what is the factor. Factor means in which table we'll get 182. So you guys might be wondering, we can just take it, we can just check it with 2 table, 3 table, 4 table, am I right? Like first checking with 2 table whether we are getting 182 and then 3 table, but that is really hard, right? Why? Because this is a big number. So that's why we just took the factors like this. Okay, we just did the factorization method so that we can just find the factors. Okay, so here when we just multiply 14 into 13 we'll get 182. Okay, when you just multiply it we'll get 182. Okay, but when we just add or subtract it we should get 1. Okay, so let us try it. So first of all now let us add. So we found the factors of 182, that is 14. So let us write 14. So 14 and 13, am I right? So 13. I guess it's not visible, so okay, I guess it's okay. Okay, so the 14 and 13 we are going to be adding it. Okay, so now let us add them, and we just add them, we get 27. Okay, so now let us subtract it. Okay, so 14 minus 13, when we just subtract it we get 1. Am I right? Correct, we got plus 1. So here also the middle number is plus 1. Am I right? So we got the plus 1. So instead of 1 I am going to be writing 14 and minus 13. Okay, so you guys might be wondering, why am I solving this equation so fast? Why? Because already we had studied this equation. I mean, how to solve this equation. In exercise 4.2, in the first question we had several subdivisions. Am I right? So I had already uploaded that video. First you watch that video and then only you can just solve how to do this. Okay, so of course it is really easy to do. So if you just do the sums again and again, if you practice the sums again and again, then it will be so easy to solve. Okay, so since you guys know 14, 1 second, so let me just write it. So what are the factors? So the factors are 14 and 13. Am I right? So when we just subtracted them, we got is equal to 1. Okay, so we are going to be, instead of 1 we are going to be writing 14 and minus 13. Okay, first we are going to be going with 13 and then 14. Okay, first we are going to be writing 13. Why? Because then only it will be easy for us to solve it. Okay, most probably in this law we are supposed to write the factor that is right over here. Okay, so you guys can understand when we just solve it, that time I'll say. Okay, so now let us write the x square as it is. So now x square, and instead of plus 1x, so here the coefficient is 1. So instead of that we are supposed to write 13 and 14. So here I am going to be writing 13 first, then only it will be easy for us to take common value. Okay, so first it is minus 13. Am I right? So minus 13, and here the x belongs to this minus 13 as well as plus 14, that is this one. Okay, plus 14, and then minus 182 as it is equal to 0. So now let us take the common value. Common. So let us take it. So here, which is the common value? So here the x is the common, so we can just take x common. So x into x is x square minus 13, we can just write it as it is since we have x outside, and here it is plus. So plus into minus is minus. Okay, so now we are going to be taking plus as common, the first one, and we are going to be taking 14 also as common. Okay, alright, so here I'm really sorry guys, I didn't mention that x. Okay, so here this x belongs to 13 as well as 14. Am I right? So here the x is really important. I'm sorry, don't commit this mistake. Okay, so okay, so now I took plus 14 as it is. So here we have plus 14x. So we can just write x as it is. Why? Because 14 into x is 14x, that is plus 14x. Now we have minus 182. Now we can just write the minus as it is. Why? Because plus into minus is minus. Okay, now we have 182. So 14 into 13 is 182. Okay, here when we just when we just multiply it, we get 182, right? Likewise we got it. So 14 into 13 is 182, plus into minus is minus, is equal to 14. So here we can just take this one, x minus 13, of course in bracket, and then we have x right over here we have x, and here we have 14. So x plus 14. Okay, and then in bracket of course, and then is equal to 0. So now we can just take it off from the bracket, that is x minus 13 is equal to 0. If we take it off from the bracket, we are supposed to write is equal to 0, and here also x plus 14 is equal to 0. Okay, so now we can just get this minus 13 to the right side, here also plus 14 to the right side. Okay, so as you guys know, we got x minus 13 is equal to 0, and then x plus 14 is equal to 0. Okay, so now we can just get this minus 13 to the right side, it changes into plus 13, and here when we get this plus 14 to the right side, it changes into minus 14. Okay, so finally we got the x value. That means we got the two positive consecutive integers, but here we have one condition. Okay, so here as you guys can see, in the question they mentioned consecutive positive integers. Let me show that. See here. So here it is positive integers, but we got x value as 13. Okay, 13 is a positive integer, but another x value we got it as minus 14. That is not a positive integer, am I right? That is a negative integer. So what we can just do is, no need of this minus 14. Okay, though we found the value, but no need of this minus 14. We can just take this value, that is x is equal to 13. Okay, so let me just show that. We are going to be taking this x value as x is equal to 13. Okay, so since you guys know x is equal to 13, we are going to be taking this value, am I right? So we just got the consecutive positive integer. Here now we just took the two consecutive positive integers as x and x plus 1. So what is the x value? We just took the x value as 13, alright, and then next one we have x plus 1. So the x value is 13, 13 plus 1. So 13 plus 1 is 14. Okay, so we got the 14 value, and here 13. So we got 13 and 14. So now we can just write, hence the integers are, so x comma x plus 1, am I right? So here the x is 13 and 13 plus 1, that is 14. Am I right? So here hence the integers are, you can just write 13 and 13 plus 1, that is 14. Okay, so no need of writing this, that is x is equal x comma x plus 1. I just wrote it for your understanding. Okay, so here instead of x it is 13, and why it is 13? Why? Because the x value is 13, and the x value here it is 13 and plus 1 we got 14. So 13 and 14 are the integers. Okay, so this is the final answer. You can just write, hence the integers are 13 comma 13 plus 1, that is 14. Okay, so no need to write this one. Okay, so this is the final answer. Okay,
Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like this video, share it to your friends and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any doubt, you can comment me in the comment section. You can find my videos in the playlist. You can also find my sister Tina's videos in the playlist. Catch you in the next video. Bye.